Welcome back, brothers and sisters. Today, we will present the complete farewell sermon in A to Z detail. The farewell sermon, or Khutbat al-Wada, is not just a speech. It is the ultimate constitution for humanity, delivered by Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, on the 9th of Dhul Hijjah in the Urana Valley of Mount Arafat. Sourced from the most authentic hadith collections, including Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, and the Sirah of Ibn Hisham, here is the complete, detailed, step-by-step message of the farewell sermon. O people, lend me an attentive ear, for I know not whether, after this year, I shall ever be amongst you again. Therefore, listen to what I am saying to you very carefully, and take these words to those who could not be present here today. The first directive was the absolute sanctity of life, property, and honor. He declared, O people, just as you regard this month, this day, and this city as sacred, so regard the life and property of every Muslim as a sacred trust. Return the goods entrusted to you to their rightful owners. Hurt no one so that no one may hurt you. The second directive was the complete abolition of the days of ignorance. He announced, Behold, all practices of the days of ignorance are now under my feet. The blood revenges of the days of ignorance are remitted, and the first claim on blood I abolish is that of Ibn Rabi'ah. All interest and usury of the days of ignorance is abolished, and the first interest I abolish is that of my uncle, Abbas ibn Abd al-Muttalib. The third directive was a stern warning against the whispers of Satan. He cautioned, O people, it is true that Satan has despaired of ever being worshipped in this land of yours, but he is still anxious to be obeyed in the minor deeds you consider of no importance. So beware of him for the safety of your religion. The fourth directive was a revolutionary declaration for the rights of women. He commanded the masses, O people, it is true that you have certain rights with regard to your women, but they also have rights over you. Remember that you have taken them as your wives, only under a trust from Allah and with His permission. Treat your women well and be kind to them, for they are your partners and committed helpers. The fifth directive established universal equality, destroying racism forever. He proclaimed, O people, your Lord is one, and your Father is one. You all trace your ancestry to Adam, and Adam was created from dust. An Arab has no superiority over a non-Arab, nor does a non-Arab have any superiority over an Arab. A white has no superiority over a black, nor a black over a white, except by piety and good action. The sixth directive focused on the rights of subordinates and servants. He reminded the wealthy and powerful, see that you feed them such food as you eat yourselves, and clothe them with the clothes that you yourselves wear. The seventh directive was a reminder of the core pillars of Islam and ultimate accountability. Remember, one day, you will appear before Allah and answer for your deeds. So beware, do not stray from the path of righteousness after I am gone. O people, worship Allah, say your 5 daily prayers, fast during the month of Ramadan, pay zakat from your wealth, and perform Hajj if you have the means. The eighth directive clarified family rights and the repayment of debts. He stated, the child belongs to the marriage bed. All debts must be repaid, all borrowed property must be returned, gifts should be reciprocated, and a surety must make good the loss to the assured. The ninth directive gave us the ultimate lifeline to hold on to. He said, I leave behind me 2 things. If you follow them, you will never go astray. The Book of Allah, the Quran, and my example, the Sunnah. The 10th and final directive was the sealing of his prophethood and passing the torch. He declared, O people, no prophet or messenger will come after me, and no new faith will be born. Let him that is present convey it unto him who is absent, for many people to whom the message is conveyed may be more mindful of it than the audience. And then, looking at the ocean of over 100,000 companions, he asked, "O people, have I faithfully delivered unto you my message?" The massive crowd roared in unison, "Yes, you have." The Prophet, peace be upon him, raised his index finger to the heavens and said 3 times, "O Allah, bear witness. O Allah, bear witness. O Allah, bear witness." This is the complete, unedited essence of the farewell sermon, a perfect conclusion to a perfect religion. May Allah give us the strength to live by every single word of this magnificent speech.